Welcome, everyone. I'm Tasha. We're just going to tune in for a moment of silence to set our intention together. So get settled, get comfortable, and feel free to close your eyes. If it feels okay. Letting go of any distractions, everything you did to get here, any rushing, just letting yourself fully arrive in your body. Let's take 3 deep breaths together. Inhaling and exhaling. Inhaling and exhaling. Inhaling and exhaling.
I am a girl. I am strong. I am powerful. And I have what it takes to be the girl that I dream to be. If you are a girl, you are strong. You are powerful. And you have what it takes to be the girl in your dreams.
Just taking a moment to put a hand over your heart. Breathing into that heart and feeling your strength, your power. This heart that beats all day long. Tuning into the 50 hearts all around the whole world that are here to be together. And welcoming yourself into this space, knowing that you belong here.
How beautiful that we are all here together. Thank you, Tasha. That was amazing. I am so excited. I am feeling so in my body, like I just want to move. I just want to dance. I feel like, I don't know if you can feel kind of like that bubbling. I have that. And you know, when Sarah and I, and we're introducing Sarah very soon, but when we decided to put this together, this was kind of like, let's see what happens. What happens if we just like bring all of our girls together from our community and invite more girls and invite more women and invite all of these women to support this, and this is what happens. And I am just very grateful that we
I said.
Muted them.
No, now I'm unmuted.
Let's see. And so there's so many people from so many places here. Let's see. I see that we have, I saw that from the Philippines, from Spain. The Philippines is 4 a.m. Like it's this commitment, okay? So the Philippines, from the Dominican Republic, the U.S., Spain, Thailand. There is an echo. Let's see. Is that, yeah, that's good. We have people from Africa. I wonder from where in Africa? From Antarctica. What? No, that's probably Debbie. Is there anyone here from Africa, from Antarctica? Good, thank you. Maybe, let me know if you are. So, my name is Laura Peña, for those of you that don't know me. And I am the founder of She's the Universe, and we are a movement to support girls and empower them through storytelling, mentorship, and community. And a lot of the girls that have been part of our community are here today. And so, thank you, ladies, and a lot of the women that have been and people that have been supporting this project, this movement, are here also as well. So, thank you for being here. And so this, what we're doing today, it's kind of like a mix of a storytelling, talent show, deep healing, beautiful work, and it's for everybody. So there's something for everyone. There's music, there's like some sharing about what's happening with girls and why we're celebrating this. So where's Sarah? Sarah, show yourself so we can.
I'm here. I'm here. I'm so happy to see you all. I'm so happy to be here. And I'm Sara. I'm really interested in storytelling, and Laura and I have been working together trying to figure out how we can create a stronger community for girls all over the world. And so this is one part of something we're trying to do, and it's amazing to see girls from like everywhere, from Brazil to the Philippines to different parts of the US to Europe. To thank you for being a part of our dream, and thank you for helping us make this happen, because we can't do it without every single one of us.
Yes. So thank you. We're gonna just get started. And sometimes I forget to say thank you, but just in case I forget, like everyone that made this happen, thank you. Okay, so we are going to next, Sarah is going to take us into an activity so we can connect right away. Like one of the things that we do at our, when in our community is just like get right into just sharing a little bit. Just like, as humans, this is what we crave. This is what we love. So we are going to go into the just breakout rooms, but Sarah's going to explain what we're going to do first. Sarah, you can go ahead.
Yeah, so basically what we're going to do is that, we see there are more than 50 people, girls and women, around 60 women from all over the world, right? So one thing that brings us together is that it's International Day of the Girl. So we're going to talk a bit more about that, right? So I want each and every one of you, we invite each and every one of you to think about, a girl or a woman in your life who is important to you, right? Just think about this woman or this girl. Think about what you admire about her. Think about what you like about her. Think about, what parts about her kind of make you happy, inspire you, make you feel more like you. And you take a few minutes to think about it. Like take a few moments to think about, like, who is this girl that means a lot to you, right? And shortly we're going to go into breakout rooms, and you'll have people from all over the world in your breakout rooms. Maybe it'll be another girl, maybe it'll be a supporter, maybe it'll be a mom, maybe it'll be someone who cares about International Day of the Girl or cares about supporting you, even though they don't even know you yet. So we're going to get into breakout rooms, and in our breakout rooms we're going to talk a bit talk about this girl that means a lot to you. Yay! So while we're waiting for everyone, let's try something. So if everyone can open the chat box, and we hope your conversations went well, and it was exciting to hear about, like other girls that are important in other people's lives. So now what we're going to do is open your chat box and type a couple of words you would use to describe this girl or this woman in your life. You can even say who it is. Just type a few words that you would use to describe this girl. So we have wise, Debbie's older sister, brave, fearless, inspiring, joyful. We have Sammy talks about her mom, inspiring, helpful, and loving, strong, funny, a singer, hardworking, strong, brave and generous. Another mom, supportive, caring, very generous, confident, courageous, thoughtful, open, spiritual, loving, supportive, understanding, powerful, amazing, crazy, funny, kind, ambitious, strong, courageous, compassionate, kind, inspiring, a reminder. I love that. Brave, bold enough to stand up for her values and creating change in the world. Magical, bold, supportive, curious, present, vulnerable. Wow. And like, I mean, just reading all these incredible words to describe, different women and girls that we know in our lives is incredible to read. So now what we're going to do is Laura is going to introduce Gali, who embodies all of these characteristics of being strong and brave and a fighter and present and curious and magical and bold. So Laura, do you want to take it over?
Yes, absolutely. So I'm super excited to introduce you our next speaker. And so her name is Gali. Gali, I think I saw you, Gali. I know you're here. So Gali is an incredible girl from our community, and I'm just super impressed with her work and how she's been helping so many girls with all of the things that she's doing. So I asked her when I asked her to please tell us a little bit about what the Day of the Girl means and why we celebrate this day. She just like jumped to the opportunity. So I love that. And so just so you know, she's going to talk more about this, but the theme for this year, so every year there is a theme, and the theme for this year is My Voice, Our Equal Future. So Gali is, she's 17, and she is a YouTuber, a blogger, an Instagrammer, and she's studying in the UWC in Canada. And she's very involved in the United Nations and specifically with models of UN. So I am going to say this in Spanish also, and Gali is going to speak parts of this in Spanish, parts of this in English. So it's going to be exciting. So Galilea tiene 17 años, es una soñadora, le encanta dar mensajes, expresarse. Ella es una youtuber, una blogger, Instagram, y estudia en Pearson College en UWC en Canadá. Ella está muy involucrada con esto de las Naciones Unidas, y entonces cuando yo le dije que si podría hablarnos un poquito sobre este tema, ella inmediatamente dijo que sí. Entonces aquí les voy a dejar a Galilea.
Hello, everyone. Good evening, good afternoon, good night, good morning to everyone. Thank you so much, Laura, for that nice introduction. As Laura said, my name is Galilea. I'm more known as Gali Berton. I'm 17 years old, and I want to share today about the International Day of the Girl. Why is this so important, and why the UN actually made one day special for girls? So we know that it has been like, we have a lot of story of girls being always oppressed and being always considered less than everyone. And so the International Day of the Girl tries to focus attention in the need to address challenges that girls faces and promote the empowerment for girls and the fulfillment for the human rights. So the Girl International Day, it's a really special day because I think nowadays we can actually express ourselves more, and we can celebrate this day rather than in the past when there were like lots of difficult moments for women and for girls. It was really difficult to appear and like to celebrate that you were a woman, because it was actually something that was so difficult by the moment. And the theme of this year, as Laura said, is my voice, our equal future. And I want to share a little bit how this is important and how could I start like getting in the community of She's the Universe, and how the UN actually made me start to be an activist. And also She's the Universe is really interested in promoting the activism, digital activism right now for girls, as you might know. And so I started Model United Nations when I was 14 years old. And Model United Nations are like debate programs. So it actually helped me a lot to be aware of the problems that were going on in our world. And so after this, I started getting more and more curious about stuff that were going on. And one of those was actually the empowerment of girls. And so I've committed myself to be an activist in everything I can, as a feminist activist, as an vegan activist, as an LGBTQ plus activist, and also like a social activist, I would say. And I think this is really important because, well, I think we have the power, to do many things, and we need to know about what's happening. And I think this day is really, really nice because we can share with a lot of women, we can share with a lot of girls here, and we can get inspired. And I think that's something amazing of She's the Universe. And I thank so much to Laura and all the team for making this possible, because inspiring is really important, and that makes everyone want to inspire more girls. And now I'll talk in my native language, en español. Bueno, saludos a todas las personas que hablen español. Entonces, como ya compartí anteriormente, el día de la niña, el Día Internacional de la Niña, es un día que fundó Naciones Unidas debido a toda la lucha social que se ha hecho siempre de todas las niñas, las mujeres en general. Y este día es muy importante porque anteriormente no se podía celebrar este día. Se vivía en una sociedad que era mucho más opresora, machista y llena de pensamientos patriarcales, donde compartir y celebrar esto era muy difícil. Entonces, hoy en día que tenemos la oportunidad de todas nosotras donde estamos poder celebrarlo, es algo muy importante. Y como mencioné anteriormente, para mí Naciones Unidas fue un espacio, los modelos de Naciones Unidas, que son como un programa de debate, fue un espacio muy, muy importante en mi vida, ya que este me permitió saber de los problemas que estaban pasando hoy en día. Entonces, poco a poco me fui involucrando en no solamente querer saber, pero sino también querer poder cambiar ese pedacito del mundo que yo miraba que podía ayudar. Entonces, sí. Now, just to finish, I think like I always love to say, there's a quote from Mahatma Gandhi that says, be the change you want to see in this world. And I think this is really important for us to take into account this day. And yes, thank you so much.
Thank you so much, Callie. With like this is I love your energy, and thank you so much for enlightening us a little bit about what this day is and what it means and why is it celebrated. So one thing that I'm going to ask everybody, and I'm going to tell everybody, this is kind of like a logistic thing that I forgot to tell you. So if you see someone with a heart, that's someone that can help you. If you have any issues or anything, you can do that. And then you can message us privately. Don't message me because I'm all over the place right now because I'm trying to. So just message the other people with the hearts. And also, super important that Sarah just like point out, because we're not in person. When we're in person, we can like cheer and just like, but we are like we just have you on mute, so you can actually not express your excitement. So, and it's weird for the people that are speaking when they don't feel your energy. They can feel it, but they really don't feel it. So what we do is in our meetings, we actually draw hearts. So you can draw like small heart. So you have a piece of paper there. If you have a heart, oh, I think that Anne-Marie put it there. Oh, yay, we have hearts. So if you have a heart, when you see something that you love and you're like, yes, that, like, just like show us your heart, okay? Like just like put your heart on the screen and show us how much you love it. Okay, that's what I have for that. So, Gali was saying how we are, at Choose the Universe, we're very much about just, like giving the space. People say like giving voice. I don't like to say giving voice because girls already have a voice. We're just creating the space for girls to use their voice, right? Like we're creating this space for them to come together and share their voices and their concerns with the world, and also just like support each other in whatever they need. So because of this, one of the things that has been on our minds is how can we make like a bigger impact. And so I'm just going to show you a little video that shows what is it that we're here to do, to support girls in doing what. And then we're going to hear from some of the girls in the community. And then just so you know a little bit about what's happening, we're going to hear from some of the girls in the community. We're going to have some conversations with girls, led by the girls. We're going to have a special presenter that she's here. I saw her. And then we're going to have a performance. And then our ending beautiful moment. And just so you know, the audio that you heard at the beginning, that is Tilly, and she's 11. Tilly, you correct me if you're not 11. You might be 12 already. I know that's important, but I think she's 11. I think you're 11, Tilly. And this is something that she wrote, and I'll talk more about that. And she's gonna finish that piece. She's gonna share that with us later. So stay tuned for that. So now I'm gonna show you a video about what I just said about girls.
It is time to think about the future generation. This is a big opportunity for us to speak to the world.
For the children that want to speak up, but they're too afraid, I'm speaking up for them.
We can change the world by using our passions and our talents.
We need to start right now making changes every day.
What you do counts.
We are the future.
We are the key. We only get one shot at creating the future we want to see.
Girls are pretty incredible, and if you can see, like, they are leading the change, and all they need from us is for us to be there, for us to be supporting them to rise up, because they have what it takes to take this world to the place that it really needs to be. So I'm going to introduce you. Like for the ones of you that don't know what, She's the Universe, something that we would love to invite you, and we'll share that at the end, but is everything that we do is always free for the girls, and we just have a community where we do meetings like this, where it's more conversational, and we talk about a lot of topics. So if you are a girl and you want to be part of that, we'll share the link at the end for this. But for now, what I want to do is I want to introduce one of our amazing girls from our community. So I'm going to play a video, and then she's going to come and share a little bit about herself with us.
I'm a pretty shy person, and sometimes it's hard for me to go up to people and ask them to play. I feel like I'm gonna cry if people leave me out and stuff. Before I did the Buddy Bench project, I would be lonely. A buddy bench is when somebody's lonely, they can sit on the bench and another person can come up to them and ask them to play. My name is Sammy, and my greatest wish is that no one will be lonely and everybody will have a friend. The Buddy Bench is made out of recycled plastic, and I've collected thousands and millions of bottle caps. I wanted to help other kids, so I decided to bring Buddy Benches all over the country. I went online so that the community would get involved and the word would spread.
So when I saw the story on Facebook, I thought that was pretty inspiring that a kid was taking charge.
Hey guys.
My name is Sandra. I'm a teacher at the Academy of St. Dorothy in Staten Island, New York.
So how many pounds of caps do we need to make one bench?
Sammy is a very special kid. She's pretty shy, little girl herself, and I knew that the kids at school would be able to relate to that because everyone at some point has felt lonely.
5 benches, we need 500 pounds.
When I first told the kids about the Buddy Bench project, I told them that it was inspired by a little girl named Sammy in Indiana. They Skyped with Sammy and they were on board. They started bringing in the caps. So now we had a problem. How are we going to get 650 pounds of caps to Indiana from New York? We were very fortunate that UPS came to help us with that problem.
UPS is helping me deliver Buddy Benches to schools across the country. Today I'm going to a school in Staten Island to surprise them with a Buddy Bench. I have a special delivery for you guys. Hey, what's your name?
Jacob.
Mine's Sammy.
Kindness is very important, and I think it's important to teach kindness.
I've made a lot of new friends, and in the future I want Buddy Benches to be everywhere so everybody has a friend.
So that is our incredible, amazing Sammy. And I asked Sammy to just like share a few words about this incredible work that she's doing and other a million things that she's up to as well. So Sammy.
Yeah, so hi, I'm Sammy. Thank you, Laura, so much. I am 11 years old and I'm from Fort Wayne, Indiana in the US. I'm super excited to be here today, and I have known Lara for a long time. She's really awesome. I've been a part of the She's a Universe community for a while now. I've been on every call, 1 year actually. I think it's been about exactly a year that I was on the first call. And I started the Buddy Bench project when I was 8 years old. A buddy bench is a place for when someone is lonely, they can sit on the buddy bench and another person can come up to them and ask them to play and they could play together. I did this because I didn't want anyone else to feel lonely, because I've been lonely and it's not a good feeling. I know everyone's been lonely and I wanted to change that. So we did it in a unique way because we collected recycled plastic caps and lids to do the project. At the time, it took 400 pounds of caps just to get one 6-foot buddy bench. So I asked the whole community to help. And we thought we were going to get one buddy bench for my school in 1 year, but we ended up getting 3 buddy benches in 2 months. And I was super excited because that means that more friends are going to be made more quickly. And yeah, it's kind of, the word has spread from there, and I've been super excited because more friends are being made, and yeah, I have gotten to join so many amazing groups, just like She's the Universe, and yeah. I'm also going to start a podcast soon called Sammy Smiles, and I'm super excited about that. I'm going to interview like a bunch of amazing people that make me smile, and yeah.
Thank you, Sammy. I don't know. I'm super curious always, Sammy. Like, what is it? Like, there's something that you say that I love, and I want you to say it. Like, people think that they have to like be, for them to make a difference in the world. They feel like, they probably see your video and they say, oh, she's like, she's done all of these things. But you started really small, and you started just with one like question, right? I was like, oh, what, like, or one concern. Tell me about that, Sammy. Like, what do we do?
So I like to say this quote: "You don't just have to be an adult to make a difference. You could be a kid too." I like to say that because a lot of people think that that you can't be young to make a difference. But I think it's possible, and yeah, I just like to say that because I guess it gives inspiration.
Yeah, and it's so true, and I love it. Like, if we're gonna put Sammy's info there, Marie's gonna put it there so we can like follow her and know where to find her. We're gonna do that for all of the girls. And thank you so much, Sammy. I'm so inspired always by you, and I know that like everybody here, it's inspired by you as well. So all of the hearts for you. Thank you. And Sammy's mom, Heidi, I know you're around there somewhere. Thank you. Thank you, Mom. Thank you. Okay, so I'm gonna show you. Sarah, do you wanna talk about it? Well, I'm gonna show a video and then you can talk about some of the other initiatives that the girls in our community are doing. This is just kind of like to show you. These are girls from all over the world who didn't know each other, and they're doing amazing things and just supporting each other and cheering each other up while they're doing this. And yeah, so if you follow Sammy, I see Nika, we can wait to hear your podcast. She can wait. I can wait either. So follow Sammy on Instagram with the Body Benches project and Sammy Body Benches, and that way you can hear about the podcast. Okay, so I'm going to show you another video, and this is, so if you've been following She's the Universe, you know that we started as mainly as a storytelling platform, and we have been creating videos for a while. And so I'm going to just show you one of our stories of one of the incredible girls that have been part of this this community as well. So I'm going to show you a video of Yaritza.
Mi nombre es Yaritza, yo soy tolerante y soy el universo. Vivo en Cabarete y estoy estudiando en Costa Rica en IB, International Baccalaureate. Yo he conocido personas de Noruega, personas de Nepal, de África, 90 y pico de países. Y cuando uno se va a otro lugar, ya uno comienza a ver las cosas diferentes. Y cuando ya uno llega aquí, tú dices, wow, pero yo vivía aquí, yo no me daba cuenta de eso, y esto no me afectaba, y esto era súper diferente. Yo empecé mariposa cuando yo tenía 10 años, entonces éramos al principio 12, luego se fueron integrando más chicas y se veía como que había un cambio en la comunidad, tú sabes, porque todas las niñas querían ir, vamos a mariposa, porque deporte y todo eso, cosas que no se permiten que las niñas hagan aquí en Cabarete. Porque las niñas son las que se dedican como a la casa, ese es como el ejemplo. Entonces Mariposa le brindó una oportunidad, tú sabes, para que puedan ser libres y decidir qué quieren ser. Activa hay 105 niñas que están en el programa y 25 en Mariposa Volando. Mariposa Volando son las niñas que ya salen del bachiller. Cuando ya yo casi estaba pasando a ese plano, yo dije como, ¿qué hay después de esto? ¿Dónde yo me quedo? Y llegó lo de la beca de United World College. La del Comité Nacional dio una charla, explicó qué era UWC. Como que me motivó, me llegó al corazón. Hice el ensayo, enviamos todo y luego en la Mariposa me llaman. ¿Estás sentada? Y yo le digo que sí. Dice, ok, porque tenemos que darte una noticia. Yaritza, prepárate porque te vas para United World College. Eso fue como la noticia que, no sé, como una de las mejores en mi vida. Las niñas ahora no piensan más en el estudio, sino en como la calle. Las chicas que terminan ya el bachillerato, algunas van a la universidad, pero luego como del año o 2 años no pueden, se salen de la universidad y se buscan un trabajo algunas, otras como forman una familia, se casan. Un trabajo lo más común, la banca o un salón lavando cabezas, lavando platos en la cocina, recogiendo mesas, limpiando baños. Para ella es más fácil conseguir dinero vendiendo su cuerpo y dicen como esperar 10 o 15 años para yo poder tener una profesión y tener dinero es como demasiado tiempo. Yo le digo no, hay que buscar como soluciones y oportunidades que aunque tarden van a ser buenos resultados que tú vas a obtener. Y yo quiero como demostrarle a ella que hay un camino mejor que es el de la calle. En mi casa, al haber tantas personas, antes eran como 15 personas, y como tú enfocarte en una persona es súper difícil, y como todo el mundo pelea entre ellos. Mi primita, que tiene apenas 7 meses, yo trato como de hablar con ella súper como calmado y bien, porque ella se mantiene en ese ambiente de música donde todo el mundo se grita y pelea, que yo sé que eso cuando ella crezca es lo que ella va a vivir y va a estar viviendo todo el tiempo. En mi casa hay un ambiente demasiado feo y yo dije, yo quiero ser diferente. Yo tengo tantos planes. Me gusta escribir y leer. Yo quiero tomar filosofía, administración de empresas, educación. Cuando lo que tú sabes, tú se lo puedes transmitir a otra persona. Es súper lindo. Y yo me quedo como, sí, yo quiero hacer eso. Quiero que el mundo sepa de mí. Es que yo soy una mujer súper fuerte. Yo soy como los caballos que cuando le ponen las cositas aquí que solamente miran para el frente. Yo quiero ser una mujer como un ejemplo, que me recuerden como una persona luchadora, que no se rinde ante las dificultades, que dirán como, ella empezó desde cero y mira todo lo que ella ha logrado. Y eso es como algo que cuando uno lo piensa, no encuentras palabras, pero las acciones hablarán. Mi nombre es Yaritza, yo soy tolerante y soy el universo.
I've seen this video a million times, and every time it just really hits me. It really hits me hard, and it inspires me because seeing stories like Yaritza, also someone that comes from her background, someone that comes from so much pain in her life, she can thrive, and she's thriving right now. And we did a screening, and she shared a little bit more about where she is in life, and you will not believe how her English is pretty phenomenal, by the way. So there's so many issues that girls are facing today, and there's so many ways to make a difference. For her, making a difference is just showing up and being resilient and being, I can do this, right? Like for Sammy, is sharing her caring and her heart, and just like making people smile, which might seem small, but it's so big, you know. So each one of these girls is making a difference with what they're doing. So we have some 2 more girls that we wanted to showcase, and they couldn't make it, and so I want Sarah to share a little bit about the work that they've been doing.
Yes, yeah, that seeing that video always makes me cry, because it's so, like her, just listening to her story and knowing that people like Yaritza exist just like makes my heart really warm. But we have all, girls all over the world, who are dedicated and working on on things they care about, right? And just being there, whether it's making other people smile or whether it's, being resilient, being a fighter, teaching others things they care about. And we had 2 more girls who were supposed to be here today, but they couldn't because of internet or for other reasons. But one of them, her name is Julia. She's from El Salvador, Brazil. And she just sent me something to read. And she says, "Hi, I'm Julia. I'm 17 years old. I'm from Salvador, Brazil. My internet right now is really awful, and that's why I'm not there saying this to you. And I'm really sad I couldn't be with you girls because I'm very excited about this event that Laura organized. But I want to talk a little about the work I'm doing and some girls in my country, in my state especially. Here in my community, I coordinate a girl up club called Honda Bayana. It's an organization where we girls get united to fight for gender equality together and support each other. Right now, we're trying to eliminate menstrual poverty from our community. Here in Brazil, the pads are very expensive because the taxes are too high on them, and especially in my state because they're considered beauty products. Because of that, a lot of girls and women haven't been able to buy products, especially with the coronavirus situation. So right now we're trying to approve 2 laws together with one of our state deputies, which will be able to reduce the cost of pads and maybe distribute them freely in public schools. We're going to need a huge campaign for that, and that's what we're working on right now, trying to get everything ready on time. We're really, really excited because that's the work we've been doing for months and really help the women and girls in the community. And I think we have a link that Anne-Marie will share more about her project, about Girl Up in Salvador, Brazil. And another one of our lovely girls who's super involved in our community, her name is Alina, and she's from Australia. And she couldn't be here together today. But Alina, it's always funny because people think that mentors are like older than you. But I think of Alina. Alina is 17, Laura?
Yes, or she was 17 when I met her, so yeah, I think she's
his birthday just come out of nowhere. Just changed everything. But Alina is 17, and she is living with a chronic illness, and she cares a lot about chronic youth in her community, especially in Australia. And people talk about, mentors. People think about people who are older than you, but when I think about mentors, I think of people like Alina, because I feel like every time I talk with her, I learn so much, so much from her. But because she has been living with a chronic illness, she cares a lot about other youth who are also going through the same thing. So she created this company. She started her own business focused on creating clothes and designing, clothes and necklaces, focused on educating other people about chronic illness in youth, but also creating a community to support one another as well. And she pretty much started this all on her own, from this, just because she cares so much about it, and to build a community and to kind of bring her passion to other people as well, and make the world feel less lonely, and bring more love into it as well. So those are just a few stories of just girls doing incredible things. And Lara just shared more information about Alina's work with Chronic Youth Australia. And we hope that you can check it out because it's truly amazing.
Yeah, thank you so much, Sarah. For all of you that sign up for the event, I'm going to send you an email later with all of the links of all of the girls, so you can support them, buy their products. If there's we have a big list of all of the girls in the community, because so many of them are creating different things. We wanted to have everybody, but of course exams are happening, so not everybody could be and share this, and we only have 2 hours. We need like a week for you to hear all of the stories, really. So thank you for the ones that have been sharing their stories. Sammy, thank you so much. Julia, when she hears this, because we're recording, thank you. And Elena as well, and Jaritza, and all of the girls in this community who are incredible. So what we're gonna do now is, I'm gonna pass it back on to you, Sarah, as we are going to have, we're gonna lead a beautiful discussion now.
I'm actually going to turn it over to Detany and Isa, who are going to help facilitate a panel discussion and kind of a conversation about what it means to be a girl today. Detany is here. Tiffany, can I throw it over to you?
Me too.
Oh, Isa, amazing.
By the way, we're all in different places. So Sarah is in South Korea, I'm in the Dominican Republic, and now Isabella is in Spain, and Destiny is also in the DR. Just so you know, we're all.
So, welcome everybody. My name is Destiny Esmeralda. I'm from the Dominican Republic, specifically from Cabarete. I'm also from the Mariposa Foundation. So, and I'm also living, I'm also now in a UWC. So, I come from this background in which my family doesn't have any kind, like most of my family didn't get the chance to have a good education, a quality education because of their socioeconomic status. And I grew up with this, like with this mining society in which they told me that I just had to take care of stuff in the house. I should learn how to clean. I should do all these things that girls are supposed to do. And then when I get to the Mariposa Foundation, they told me a lot of things about girl empowerment and how much things I can do by myself that are not related to cleaning the houses or take care of the children. I realized that I have a really passion for education, for girls empowerment, for activism, for arts, for music, and I just discovered these passions that in things that are good at, that are not things that girls are supposed to do, but I love it. And now I'm going to one of the like most privileged schools, which are like the UWC. I'm going specifically for the one UWC in Canada. I got a scholarship because my family couldn't get to afford this education never, like in my not even my dreams. And I'm so happy I can share my story with you guys and share this day with you as well. Isa?
Okay, sorry. Okay, hello, I am Isabella. I am from the Dominican too. Currently, I'm in Spain, getting ready to move to the US for college soon. I grew up in a family where I always understood that being a girl is great. And I love being a girl because being a girl is being a giver of life and a nurturer. And I think being a girl is amazing. And I like seeing other girls engage with one another and love one another and give life to each other.
So for today's activity, we first are gonna do a Mentimeter. So the link is gonna be now in the chat. Someone is gonna drop it there. And what we are gonna do is I'm gonna ask you, there is gonna be a question there. So you click on the link and you go there and there is gonna be a question and you just have to answer a question as whatever way you want. It's gonna be anonymously, like no one is gonna know what you type or what you say. So I'm waiting for the link so I can start and see the question. Yay!
Your books are so awesome.
Okay, there it is. So it's gonna have, you just have to click and it's gonna, the link is gonna put you into a website and there is gonna be a question. I'm gonna give you some minutes so you can do so and enter, you can do, yeah. So are you ready? Give me a thumbs up if you are already there, or do you have more? Do you need more minutes?
Destiny, would you like me to share the screen so we can see them as they pop up?
Yes, please. Perfect. So the question is, how do people, society usually see girls? And we know as girls that there are like many stereotypes and like these stereotypes that society always used to describe us, even though many girls does not fit on these stereotypes. And some of these are that we are weak, that we are fragile, that we are helpless, that we are not as strong as boys, that we are emotional, that we are too emotional again, that we have to be obedient, we have to act properly, we are stupid, we are naive, we are too small, we are an object, we are small and weak, we are weaker than men. We are vulnerable, we are useless, we are just a body, maybe. So there is many ideas going on here. And as we see all this, I want you also to think about how do you see girls? Like we have all these stereotypes in which we usually get described with, but how do you see yourself? How do you see this community? Are we weak? Are we helpless? Are we emotional? And maybe we are some of these characteristics. And it's not that something bad. Maybe yes, we are emotional, but that doesn't necessarily mean that that characteristic is something to be ashamed of or anything. Like being, like I saw in the chat, emotional can be being strength as well. We are strong and emotional, and should be proud of what we are.
And maybe we do have weaknesses, but that can be a strength too, because we are able to embrace our weaknesses and work on them, and we do not think that we can do it all without help. We know how to count on one another.
Exactly. So that was for the first question. Then the second question is, what is something you have struggled with because of being a girl? In my case, I have struggled a lot with my family because I used always to do my home, like to focus on the school, to focus on my homework, to focus on doing and having good grades. And I remember that many of my uncles always told me, why are you not cleaning the house? Why are you not washing the dishes? Why are you sit down there in a desk all day? You shouldn't do that. You are a girl. You should be cleaning. You should be washing the dishes. You don't have to study. Study is not supposed to be for girls. You are wasting your time. That's something that I had to carry on most of my life. So, Isa, do you want to call on some people?
Yes, but yes, here. I see that Kate, wait, no, I haven't seen the answers yet, but I have also struggled with like feeling that to be a strong girl, I have to fit the stereotype of what a strong girl is, like a businesswoman or a super educated with all the master's degrees and stuff. Like you can't be a strong girl if you fit the old stereotypes, but I think you can be that too.
So if someone wants to speak up, this is the moment. Just type it on the chat or raise your hand so you can speak and tell us, like share a little bit about your story as well. We want to hear from you as well.
And feel free to raise your hand. There's like an option to raise your hand on Zoom as well.
Oh, Sunny said that she struggles with not being allowed to be in sports team. I think that would be very frustrating. If you want to add something to that or say something, like unmuting yourself, Sunny, that would be great.
Yeah.
Yes.
I guess it's just like at school they only have boys sports teams. They don't have any girls sports teams. And even when I tried playing with the boys, they wouldn't let me play. So, but it's fine because I play my own sport out of school, but at school they don't have any sport for girls. And that's kind of crazy because Like, you'd think that schools in Australia would be more developed to have girls' sports teams, but no.
It was very interesting to see how Angie said that she felt that she couldn't stand up for herself or be angry or speak up. And if you want to share more about that, I think that Dahlia also said something similar, saying that she feels like her opinion doesn't matter.
I'll speak up about that. I'm 42 now, but I know as a young girl, it was sort of my understanding that I wasn't allowed to, that I needed to be nice and kind to everybody and quiet. And if I did get really opinionated or have something to say, it was kind of, shut down pretty quickly. Like I wasn't allowed to speak up for myself. And there were many times growing up in junior high and high school where my boundaries were crossed, and I felt more concerned about being nice and being kind and not making a boy uncomfortable or something than being able to stand my ground and let them know that I was angry and use my voice and create boundaries. And so I have two daughters who are 11 and 12 now, and it's something that I clearly communicate with them over and over again, that kindness is important. And also there are going to be circumstances and situations where you do have permission to let that strong, angry side out of you if you need to protect yourself and if you need to speak up and if you need to use your voice, that it is okay to not have to be kind 100% of the time. There are situations and places where sometimes that doesn't work.
Totally agree.
Yeah, and I would add that sometimes like saying your opinion in a way that's not like the sweetest is sometimes the kindest thing.
Yeah. So I think we'll pass to the third question now. And it is, what is a strength of being a girl? What do you think all girls should know? What makes us powerful? What is that you think that makes a girl more powerful? Because this thinking of girls being less powerful or less strong than a man, that what is that characteristic that make us unique and even more strong than any other human being?
I see that many people are commenting on empathy and caring and stuff like that, and I think that's very true, that girls can they're like soft, they bring life, and they can like make relationships so quick and join people together, and that's really wonderful. Also, so many people mentioned resilience. If someone wants to comment on that, how do you think girls are especially resilient and how that's a big strength?
I think I mentioned that. But actually, I wanted to say something about, I'm not going to take too much time. I already taken too much time. Not that that's bad. But when I forgot my train of thought, but let's see. Resilience. Yes, I forgot. I love you all. Thank you. Oh, I remember now. I was going to say that that idea of being soft and not soft, soft and caring and having empathy. The thing is that the world sees that as something negative, right? Like as you were saying. And I really believe from the bottom of my heart that for us to to really change the world that we all know it's possible, that's the only way. That is the only way. From our hearts is where we're going to change the world, really. And all of us working together. This is not only women's, right? Like this is, yeah. And Marie, I think, has her hand.
Yeah. Hi everybody, my name is Anne Marie. I'm from the Dominican Republic, and I wanted to say that I've been talking a lot to Laura about this, but I think that's something that us as girls have. It's just like our community. Like anywhere you go in the world, like I was explaining the other day to Laura, there's this show, and one of the characters, a girl, was harassed in a bus, and like she said that when like a man was touching her, like she could see the eyes of the other women just like onto her, and like nobody spoke up, but she knew that the girls understood like how she was feeling. And I think that even though like nobody spoke up and we normally like stay silent, just knowing that we have a community and that anywhere in the world that you go and you like see another girl and like you lock eyes and you're like, okay, I don't know, if it just like makes me feel safe when I see another girl, like even crossing the street when I'm alone, or like I don't know, if I feel in danger and I see another girl and I see them, and it makes me feel safe. I think that's something big that we all share.
I really liked Carmela's comment too about how girls express their feelings and we can acknowledge the feelings of others, because we mentioned that and how the society views girls like we're like too emotional and we throw our feelings out, but that's a strength too. If you want to comment more on that, Carmela.
Hello po. Good morning po. I actually said that because me, I am not that expressive, because I'm not good at English. I'm sorry. I just want to express how
You're doing great.
Yes, thank you. Thank you. And on this time of pandemic, I realized that I should express what I feel, especially in my family. And that feels so great, especially when my mom listened to what I feel. And you feel the when she listened to me, I feel the love and how she cares for me. So that's why I said that. That's all po. Thank you.
Thank you. And I just saw a comment that is going really laugh in the chat. That is something that Sammy said about that we are fighters. And I think that's the better way to end this conversation, because if you think about it, girls have passed through so many things through history. We have fight for the right to vote, for the right to work, to the right to be heard. We have been fighting and fighting and fighting all over and over again. And this is something that really makes us each time more strong, and makes us know that we are that we have a value, we have a voice, we have a strength, and we have to use it and keep fighting, because we deserve the world, and we are the world as well. Thank you everybody who participated. We love you.
And we also have an army because we're joined all together.
Yes.
Amazing, amazing. Thank you so much. Thank you. I am so inspired and my jaw kind of dropped because it was a dream of us to just have the girls lead these conversations, and I feel like Destiny and Isabella, you did a phenomenal job, so good. So thank you, thank you, thank you. This is one of my favorite things that we've ever done. So Sarah, thank you also for supporting them in creating this. So we are going to We are going to now go into a break, but I'm going to give the mic to Sarah because she's going to share what we're going to do in this break.
Yeah, I know we've been all behind the screen for a bit, so we'll take like a quick 4 to 5 minute break and just come back like as soon as like if you need to get water, go to the bathroom. But during this break, we have a small challenge for you. We want you to find a small object that represents a dream, like a dream that you've had, a dream that you have, any dream. It can be anything, it could be any kind of object you want. So during the break, just find an object that represents a dream you've had or a dream that you have.
And if you
can
cannot,
see you.
Yeah, I was going to say if you cannot find an object, then draw something. That's also good.
That's a good idea.
So,
object or draw something.
Yeah.
And be back in 5 minutes. It's hard to give a time because we're all in different time zones. So when the clock turns 5 minutes from now, which is a 30 somewhere, I think. So like 5:30 or 4:30 or 6:30 or 11:30. But we'll see you in 5 minutes.
Awesome. We'll see you soon. Is everybody back? Is everybody back? Okay, let's see. We're going to go into breakout rooms. And Sarah, do you want to say something about this?
Yeah, so right now we're going to go into breakout rooms, and we kind of want all of you, hopefully you have your objects, and we'll just have time to share this object with another person in your breakout room for around like 6 minutes or so around 2 minutes per person. And we would love for you to share like a brief story about like what your dream is or what that object means to you, or something you're looking forward to about the future. Just sharing a dream that you have with the person or the other woman in the room next to you.
I hope you get a chance to share, or if not share, hear someone and talk about their dreams, because sometimes all we need is someone to listen, or someone needs to be listened to. And I always think that whatever happened is exactly when it needed to happen, because I know this was very quick. So what I would love to do next is we are going to have, speaking of dreams, there's someone in this room that I really admire, and I asked her to come and share with us a little bit about her organization and what she's been doing in the Philippines.
Welcome to the Philippines!
Hello!
Where are you? Let me see you, let me see you, let me
Now is the orientation day of the new scholars.
I did not expect that within 4 years we're going to have 24 graduates.
Okay, you ready?
The crew.
So I'm going to first call Beverly.
Good morning. I am Beverly May Romero from
Philippines, Ma'am Diana. She's the speaker, right? So she's the founder of the Bliss Scholarship Program, a Philippines-based scholarship offered at Pangasinan State University together with her closest friends from high school. They facilitate this program for deserving but financially challenged students. They do not just provide financial assistance, they consider themselves a family. She is also a registered nurse based in Portland, Oregon, USA, where she lives with her husband and her dog Ruffles. She is Miss Diana Dugay.
Hello, everyone. As Laura said, my friends and I are the founders of Bliss Scholarship in the Philippines. Our scholarship does not only provide financial support, but also like a family-like bond, which provides support, encouragement, compassion, and acceptance for every aspect of their life that they need. We don't only want them to succeed academically and professionally, but we also want to help them discover themselves and be the best version of themselves. You see, that's who we are now. However, that mission has started a long time ago, and I'd like to take you back. I come from a middle-class family, and we're not rich by any means, but our life was okay, just okay, and stable. When I was 14, I discovered the love for shopping. The more things I had, the more happier I become, or so I thought. Later on, I found out that one of my dearest friends will not go to college. Despite his family's hard work, they still had days they didn't even have food on the table. So let alone paying for college. My friend was smart, he was responsible, he was very skilled, hardworking, he has so much potential. And I couldn't bear to see him not reach his fullest life he could have. And this was my first encounter of how life could be so cruel, how our future can be different based on our situation. It was as if we have no choice but just to accept that, well, that's just how it is. But my very soul was crushed, and I knew that I had to do something about it. And I never thought that I'd do what I did next. At 14 years old, I promised my friend that I will help him financially in any way I can. And this is behind my parents' back, because eventually we had financial issues from the recession in the US in 2008. We both worked hard, we saved money, we budgeted money, sold school supplies, we both got scholarship money from our schools and used those for his expenses. I competed in any school contest that would make me earn money. So essay writings, quiz bees, even beauty pageants, just for the money. And I won them all, except for the beauty pageants. For some reason, I just can't win those. Until the day came, we both graduated, and it was the most fulfilling day of my life. And our sacrifices and even suffering were all worth it. Both of our lives changed, and this gave me proof that the naive, too positive, and too big of a dreamer, which I was described by some people in a condescending way, could actually do it. That even situations where life wants you to accept that that's just the way it is, that you have the power of choice to make the change. And because of this success, I wanted to do more when I started working. And with my friend and two other high school friends I have, we started Bliss Scholarship Program and has now helped 28 students graduate college. It's something as a 28-year-old now that I would have never imagined I could achieve. So now I ask all of you, what is that thing that soul? What are the things that people describe you as? Because I want you to think about this, because if you dig like really deeply in your heart, I know that you might just find your mission and your superpowers. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Diane. I love every time that I hear your story. I feel like it's so inspiring, and your story is so inspiring to me that I actually went to the Philippines to see it for myself. So I know a lot of the students, and this is how we we end up supporting the Bliss scholarships also with scholarships for the girls there, for some of the girls. And I will encourage you to look up more her work that she's doing and just like also support her in doing this work. Summer, if you can put her link there if you haven't, then yeah, I know you put it, like, let's put it again just so people can find it. So thank you, Diane. And okay, so we are going to, let's see, Rosalie's here. Rosalie, I'm gonna call you so you can introduce our next act. There's been so many things, so much inspiration, so I think it's time for us to like pause and process a little bit. And that means listening to some music from some of the girls also. So Rosalie, introduce.
Hello, my name's Rosalie. I'm from Hamilton, New Zealand. I am 16. I am also, I do singing and songwriting, and it's been really awesome growing up and having songwriting and singing and performing as a hobby, because it's been a really awesome way for me to express myself. And sometimes when I get confused or anxious or emotional, it's been really awesome to kind of help myself understand what I'm feeling when I get too nervous to maybe talk to other people about it, and I can kind of think about it myself and write it out and express it for other people to relate to and have inspiration from it, I guess, and get inspired from other people through it. And I think singing and songwriting and performing and being creative is such an awesome universal language. We are going to have a really awesome performance by, I hope I pronounced this right, I'm very sorry, please correct me. Three sisters from the Philippines, Mary, Karishma, Lovely Ann Gupa. During the pandemic, Mary and her sisters were thinking about teenagers and teens all around the globe and how they may feel uncertain and hopeless about the dreams they have. And so they wrote a song and wanted to share it with us all. So take the stage.
Today's the perfect day to write a song about my biggest dreams. I close my eyes and I can see the world begins to turn for me. Today's the perfect day to prepare, catching the biggest stars at night. The stars I want to have, the stars I want to have. I'm gonna play my guitar and sing a song about my biggest dreams. Oh, I'm just gonna dance and dance and scream. I'll reach my biggest dream, my biggest dream.
Yay, thank you. Okay, I want to invite the Gupta sisters to actually say a few words about the song, and introduce themselves so we can see their faces.
Hi, I'm Lovely.
I'm Mary.
And I am Karishma. So, a few months ago, we started composing songs and filming ourselves while singing. And yeah, we just love music. And for us, music is everything. And every time we're together, we just talk about our dreams. And there's a day we decided to write a song about it.
Honestly, Lovely Ann was the one who created the melody of the song, but um, the lyrics was created by the three of us. And honestly, she is a fan of Taylor Swift, and I think as of now she has composed four songs, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, she has composed four songs. And aside from becoming a teacher, we also dream of becoming a singer, and those are just some of our biggest dreams.
Yes. So in the song we've created, we decided to compare ourselves to the stars in the night sky we believe that um because we believe that no matter how dark and dull the road we may take, someday we will still shine bright and reach all of our dreams. That's all. Thank you.
Thank you very much, everyone.
Thank you. This was so beautiful. I'm so proud of you. And as I think Lily was saying, uh, she wants to sing this song to the world. Like I also want to sing this song to the world. And you should be singing, continue dreaming. This is a beautiful, beautiful dream. I know you're going to achieve it. Thank you. So now I want to invite Paula. Let me see where Paula is. Paula to introduce our next music act. Thank you.
Okay. So, my name is Paula. I'm 15 years old and I'm from Spain, from Barcelona. I play the violin since I was 5, so it has been almost 10 years. And I'm really proud and I'm really glad I can do this. Now it's my 4th year of the professional career and I'm really happy. I also played the violin 2 years, but now, the piano. And yeah, I just love it. I just love music because I think it's something that connects all of us. And I think that I love watching people that seeing how music makes people happy. And I think it's something that it's a feeling that I can't express with words. So now I'm gonna introduce Sylvia Lamley. I think I pronounced it well, I don't know it. And she's a singer and songwriter from Portland, Oregon, and she loves creating in many forms. She's also into nature and yoga, and she has been here in this project since the beginning in this community. She recorded this video for us with a brand new song. Enjoy it.
Hi everyone, I'm super excited because today I'm here to celebrate Day of the Girl with She is the Universe. And I'm gonna do that by singing a song I just wrote called Dare to Be Happy. And this song is about following your dreams. Who said the world's not mine? Who said the world's not ours? Who said Thank you so much for listening, and happy Day of the Girl.
Thank you so much. I want to invite Sylvia to just share a few words with us about, just so we can see her. I think she is around here. Sylvia around.
Yeah, I'm here. Can you guys hear me okay?
Yes, it's a little bit in and out, but maybe you can just say hello. Yeah.
Yeah, I'll turn my camera off. Maybe that will help. Yeah, so I'm so amazingly happy to be here with everyone. And this is such an amazing event, and I just feel so happy every time I'm on one of these calls. That song actually, it was kind of funny. It came to me while I was in the shower, and yeah, it just kind of came into play. And when Laura reached out to me about singing with this event, I thought it was the perfect fit, and so I kind of fine-tuned it a little bit for this, and I'm just really happy that I get to be here with all of you right now. So thank you guys.
Thank you so much, Sylvia. I think you're so talented. So I'm very grateful for you sharing. So we are at the top of our 2 hours, but we have one more thing that we want to share with you, and this is super special. So let's do it. I want to invite when I started Choose the Universe, it was all about teenagers, and then I met, I have my niece Laurita, and she was still very young, but then in one of my calls, like someone came that I was not expecting, and her name is Sammy, and then you heard from Sammy, and so I was like, whoa, maybe we should include like younger girls on this. And so Sammy was like, yeah, let's do it. So we've been working on that, right? So we had a few calls already with tiny little ones, and tiny little ones meaning like younger than 12, so 8 to 12. So Tilly, who's gonna present next, is one from that group, and she's the sister of Sunny, and she's gonna the audio that you heard if you were at the start of the event about I Am a Girl, that is from Tilly. So she's gonna continue doing this. But I'm gonna invite us all to do something that might be a little crazy, but we're gonna try. So Tilly is gonna do, she's gonna perform. She's gonna do this speech, and then there's gonna be a part where we say, I can find exactly what it is. So when she says, yes. Okay, so when she says, after she says, because us girls, we can do anything and we will do anything, after this, then we're going to join her and we're going to say, I am a girl. It's on the chat, but we're going to say, I'm a girl, I am strong, I am powerful, and I have what it takes to be the girl that I dream to be. And I invite everybody, because I think most of us are women and girls here. And if there's a man, you can feel it also, and just like hold space for us. So the idea is like we have this little girl inside of us, and maybe she needs to hear that she's strong and she's powerful and she can do anything that she wants to do. Got it? So when it's the time, you will know, because Annie is gonna unmute all of our mics, and then we're gonna go and do this. So let's try it. So I want to introduce the amazing Tilly, and she's gonna delight us with this. I feel like Tilly is so strong, so powerful, and she's so ready. Introducing Tilly.
Hi everyone. Yeah, I am Tilly, and I'm just gonna do a speech that. Yeah, I wrote.
Yeah, Tilly, do you want to share why you wrote this?
Okay. I wrote this because it was doing it for school. It was a course called Yellow Lantern, and it's a speaking course, and it's about public speaking. And I I was actually doing it on mental health at the start, and so I was looking at a few things, and then I was looking I was looking about the girls in mental health and stuff, and like most girls that have mental health issues or like that commit suicide is usually about how they look, and they don't think that they're like good enough or stuff like that. So I just wanted to like, do a reminder that you are beautiful and you are amazing, and yeah. See? And so, should I do it? Okay.
Do it, do it, do it.
Okay. I am a girl. I am strong. I am powerful. And I have what it takes to be the girl that I dream to be. If you are a girl, you are strong, you are powerful, and you have what it takes to be the girl in your dreams. Us girls out there, we have the power and the strength to be what we want, and don't let anyone change that. My name is Tilly, and I'm here to share with you that any girl, no matter what nationality, no matter what color, no matter what shape, no matter what size, no matter what sexual identity, you are beautiful and you can achieve anything you put your mind to. Stand up, stand out, for you are amazing. Don't change what you wear, don't change how you think of things, don't change how you look just because some person doesn't like one single thing about you. Stand up to them and say, you know what, I'm a girl and I'm not changing one single thing about me, because if I did, I wouldn't be me. So if you don't like it, you can change the way you look at me. Don't let anything or anyone take away your character or your spirit. You have skill and you have talent. We could not vote 100 years ago. We could not play sport 100 years ago. We were the cooks and the nurses and the stay-at-home mums while our partners went out working and hunting. They were the providers and we were the makers. Now any girl has the opportunity to become an AFLW player, a firefighter, a police officer, a hunter, or even the Prime Minister. Because us girls, we can do anything, and we will do anything.
And then we're all unmuted. And then we say with Tilly, 1,
I'm a
2,
girl.
I'm a girl.
I'm
Girl,
soft,
strong,
I'm
strong,
I'm
powerful,
powerful, and I have
I
I have what it takes to be the
girl
girl
that
that
I
I
dream
dream to
to
be.
be. Hey.
Yep. Hey, Tilly. Tilly, you're amazing.
Thank you. Do I do the end bit, like the...
Yeah, go for it.
Okay.
Take us home.
So I beg you, please believe in yourself, for you are you, and that itself is as amazing as you can get. So when you walk out of this room, I want you to say to yourself, whatever I will do next, I will do it like a girl. That is not an insult, that is a compliment. That means you will do it with your heart and you will achieve it. So go get it, girl.
Woo! Tilly, that was amazing. Thank you. How do you feel? Good. You did such a beautiful, beautiful work. Thank you so much. Thank you everybody for joining on us on that. That was a little crazy and also so beautiful. We love you so much. So we want to end this and say thank you to everybody for being here. Thank you for this, for just opening your hearts and spending this past 2 hours with us. And we are, you know where you can find us. Amari's gonna put all of the links. We invite all of the girls to join our community. Just find us on Instagram. And Sarah, do you wanna share something, and then we'll do it?
Yeah. And I mean, just before we end, I just wanted to take a moment. We just wanted to invite you to kind of just close your eyes for a moment, right? We just invite you to close your eyes for just a moment. And a lot has happened today. We've heard so many inspiring things and stories, shared some of our own. And just close your eyes and kind of take a deep breath in and a deep breath out. And feel yourself. Maybe you're happy, you're tired, excited, sleepy, energetic. And just think of yourself, right? Imagine yourself. And think back to the words that we kind of started with, all the things we value in other people, the things we care about in the girls that we admire. We had said the brave, the fearlessness, the joy, and kind of say those things to yourself. I am inspiring. I am joyful. I am helpful. I am loving. I am strong. I am funny. I am understanding. I am resilient. I am ambitious. I am courageous. I am compassionate. I am a reminder. I am a fighter. I am brave. And now think about all the girls who are here today, right? We have girls from the Philippines, Brazil, the DR, New Zealand, Eswatini, Spain, Oregon. And kind of imagine us all holding hands together, giving a hug. And imagine us all holding hands and saying the same things that we said to ourselves to each other. That we are fearless, that we are joyful, that we are inspiring, that we are helpful, that we are caring, that we're generous, courageous, compassionate, a reminder, supportive, brave. How we all know each other, even if we don't personally know each other, because we're connected in a way. And we talked about our dreams today as well. And as you think of your dream, I also invite you guys to think about the dreams that all the other girls and women all around the world, and how brave we are to dream, and how brave we are to want to pursue these dreams. And as you open your eyes, whenever you're ready, I invite you to think of the thing that makes you feel brave. And like Diana said, think about the thing, that makes you feel brave. Tilly said, like whatever you do next, do it like a girl. So we invite you to think about that thing you want to do next. Think about that thing that you feel that makes you feel more brave, that requires bravery. Knowing that you're not alone and you have this support of girls like all over, not just in this call, but all over this world, this community of girls who want to support each other's dreams. So just with that message, we wanted to close with, there's a tradition we have, which is the universe, that whenever we when we have these mastermind calls that you can learn more about on our website, but whenever we end our calls, we play a song. And when we play the song, we invite you to listen to the lyrics. And whenever there's a point in the lyrics that you feel called or a lyric touches you personally, you're like, okay, feel free to log out, feel free to leave and carry that lyric of the song with you. So Laura, do you have that song with you? And if you want to stay afterwards, we'll be here to chat as well. Yes. But we just wanted to send you with some song and music to brighten your day or put you to a good sleep.
Thank you. Yes, I love this. Elena has a song. Elena, you're good? Okay. So take it away. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you.